Hello friends, welcome back. In this video, we will see the super magical function xlookup. Now, this xlookup is capable of replacing your VLOOKUP as well as your index match formulas. One very important thing to note over here is xlookup is currently available in Microsoft Office 365 only. So in case you are using a lower version of Microsoft Excel, then you can download an add-in for this purpose. So now we will also see the difference between VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP. First of all, I'll simply apply a VLOOKUP over here. I'll select what I need to find, where I need to find, and give the column index number. So here I'm looking for the word mouse. So it gives me that the value of sales for mouse is 3 lakhs. Now we will also see how a basic XLOOKUP formula works. So we'll apply the formula XLOOKUP, lookup value will be mouse, lookup array. Here I only need to select the column where the name exists and then the column that I need to get as output. I will close the brackets and simply press enter. I will get the value as 3 lakh. Now XLOOKUP will have different parameters. The ones marked in green are mandatory and the ones marked in blue are optional. So you will use these on a case-to-case basis. So when you press enter, you get the value 3 lakhs. So now you must be wondering what the difference is between VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP. So let us see what will happen if I interchange the column for item, that is column B. Now what I will do is I will take this item column to the last column of the table and then see what VLOOKUP does. The ideal condition to apply VLOOKUP is that the value you need to find should be in the first column of the table. But if it is not in the first column, how do you find the value? In that case, VLOOKUP does not work. So here I changed the column item number and tried applying VLOOKUP. And I need to enter the column number. Here the item is in the last column. So I'm not able to figure out which column to use. I use column 1 and get an answer, a reference error. Because the ideal condition for VLOOKUP did not satisfy. Now let me try doing this using XLOOKUP. Simply apply XLOOKUP. The value I need to find is mouse. Where I need to find will be the data range. I will select the data range. Here, important thing to note is I do not need to select the entire table. I only select the table relevant column and then I select the output column and then press enter. So when you press enter, again you get the value as 3 lakhs. So what does this mean? So XLOOKUP formula is looking up your values left to right and right to left, both. VLOOKUP only looks up left to right and the first column should be the data that you are looking for. So here XLOOKUP is better than VLOOKUP. Now we will also see what will happen if I insert a column between the data range. Remember, in VLOOKUP formula, we give the reference of column number. So I will again put this table back to its original position and then try inserting a column. We will apply the formula for VLOOKUP as well as for XLOOKUP. So in VLOOKUP, we are looking for column number 2, that is sales. Similarly, we apply XLOOKUP, select the value mouse, where I need to find is the column B, then return value for column C. For each cell, I get 3 lakhs, which is correct. Now, what will happen if I insert a column between column B and C? When I insert the column, you see the formula VLOOKUP, the cell value turns to 0. Why? Because we had given reference for column number 2. So here in column number 2 there is no value. So the formula did not work. But in XLOOKUP the value did not change. So this is the second case wherein XLOOKUP is better than VLOOKUP. Now consider a scenario wherein you need to have sales as well as purchases as the output. So in this case what you simply do is, earlier we were selecting only one column range as output. If you want two columns, select both the columns in the data range and then press enter. The values would automatically populate in column K also. But a very important thing to note over here is, if you try and deleting the value in cell K, it will not get deleted. See, I tried deleting it, it is not getting deleted. In case you want to change the value, you need to change the formula in column J. Now let us see another very important feature or an add-on for XLOOKUP. Let's suppose I need to find out the total cost, that is purchase cost as well as marketing cost. So what I do is simply apply the XLOOKUP formula. I need to pick the value for mouse. I will select the data range, that is the item column. Then I need purchase cost as well as marketing cost. So what I do is select the purchase cost column first plus marketing cost. Close the bracket and this XLOOKUP formula will give me the total. Otherwise, what I would have done is I would have applied two different formulas or two separate formulas to get this total. So this is how XLOOKUP provides some additional features. If you total the columns, purchase cost and marketing cost, it comes to 1,95,000. And we've got the same total through the XLOOKUP formula. Now if you go back to the formula that I've written over here, the green portion is already been covered now. Now let us look what are the optional parameters and how they can help us. The first one is if not found. So when you use VLOOKUP formula, what happens is if you do not find a value or there is no exact match, you get a reference error as #NA. So similarly, we applied a VLOOKUP over here. Now I've changed the spelling for mouse. So it did not find an exact match, so gave an error. What to do now? To remove the error, you will apply formula if error. But in XLOOKUP, there is an inbuilt feature where you can give the command that what the output should be if any exact match is not found. So simply what you have to do is, we've already written the formula. I'll just write comma in inverted commas. Since it is text, I will write not found. So here, if there is no exact match, then it will give me not found. If there is an exact match, it will give the respective value. So this simply was the if not found parameter in XLOOKUP formula. We have two other parameters, that is match mode and search mode. So now these are also optional parameters. Let us see what is search mode first. So in search mode, by default in XLOOKUP, what will happen is the formula searches data top to bottom. The search mode simply gives you an option of searching the data from top to bottom or bottom to top. If you look at column B, the value mouse is being repeated. So in case I apply the XLOOKUP formula to find out the value of mouse, now it is giving me an option to select to search from top to bottom or from bottom to top. Here, if I search -1, it gives me the value, last value that I have. That is, it is searching from bottom to top. If I press 1, then it will search top to bottom. Also, one important thing, in case you do not want to fill any optional parameter, then you can simply omit it by writing comma. So in this formula, if I do not want to use if not found case, then I'll simply press a comma and move to match mode. If I do not want to use match mode, then I'll move to search mode by applying comma. Let us now see the match mode. What match mode does. Here, I've taken a data wherein I have some employee names, their salary, and I'm required to calculate bonus based on certain criteria fixed by the company. So in the table down below, I have the annual salary and the bonus that is to be paid to the employee. Now, note over here is that the criteria that we have is for 5 lakh bonus is 10,000, 6 lakh 15,000, 8 lakh 25,000 and so on. Now, an employee may not have the exact salary that is defined in the criteria. It may be lesser, lower, or it may be higher. So, how will this formula help you in that case? Let us see how to apply this formula over here. I will simply go to the bonus column and type the formula xlookup. Now I need to look up the value. Here I need to look up salary. So I select 8,10,000, comma, lookup array will be the column of annual salary, comma, what do I need to return? The bonus amount. So now when I use this function, what is happening is I get an error NA. Why did we get NA? Because the formula did not find a match. By default, it looks for an exact match. So what I need to do here is I will use the optional parameter that I have. First, I'll use if not found, give me not found. Then I'll use the match mode. Now match mode gives me 4 options: exact match or next smaller, exact match or next larger. So by default, it is exact match. Now I want to give instructions that if the salary does not match, then look for a lower match. For example, here the salary is 8,10,000. Now for 8,10,000, if I look down in the second table, my value should be for 8 lakhs because I have given the instructions that look for a lower value. So it will look up the value of bonus 25,000. If I had used 1, then it would have looked for a higher value. In that case, it would have picked up bonus for a salary of 10 lakh rupees, that is 35,000. So I'll just copy paste this formula to other cells and see if I get the correct value. I'll just freeze the columns so that the columns don't move. Just copy these values. So now this is the result. However, in one case, I am getting not found because the formula looked for a value 4 lakh, it did not find it, there is no exact match. Then it looked for a lower value. In the annual salary, there was no criteria for 4 lakhs. So that is why we have the error over here, not found. So this was how to use the match mode parameter in XLOOKUP formula. Now we understand that the match mode is an embedded feature of XLOOKUP or a parameter of XLOOKUP which is very powerful that helps to look up values when there is no exact match. Now lastly, let us see how to use wildcard character for searching data through XLOOKUP formula. So here I'll apply XLOOKUP formula and I try to search the word board. The actual word is motherboard, but somehow I do not remember the entire name. So when I search for board, it gives an error. Why did it give an error? Because it could not find the word board. So now simply I'll have to change the formula a bit. I will first enter what value to give when there is no result or there is no exact match. In match mode, I'm giving 2 for now. So now what I need to do is I need to use a wildcard character. What is a wildcard character? A wildcard character is simply an asterisk sign within inverted commas that helps you to find out approximate matches. So I'll simply use the word symbol asterisk in inverted commas, apply and. Now when I did this, what the system did was it looked for any values that have the term board with it. So it automatically picked the word motherboard from it. So this is how we can use a wildcard character for looking up in XLOOKUP formula. So this was all about the XLOOKUP formula. Isn't it great? I hope it will soon be available on all versions other than Office 365. Hope you like this video. For more related content, do subscribe to our channel. Keep liking, keep sharing. Thank you.